Hey, what's up, Boxers? This is Zach with Buildbox. In this video, we're going to check out a few Boxers games that have done really well. And it's always a good idea when you're developing your own games to look at what other game developers are doing right so you can get inspired yourself and come up with your own unique ideas. So a really great source for that is you go to the Buildbox website, go over here to the Games tab and scroll down to Buildbox All-Stars. And right here we have a list of all the Buildbox games that have been Apple featured games, top 100 games, and published games. So let's go ahead and check out a few of these. First on the list is Bitnoid. And if you're looking for the download link for these games, you can always find them on the game page. So let's go ahead and check out Bitnoid real quick. Alright, let's first take a look at Bitnoid's icon image. First off, that's a great image. It's got a little bit of detail there with the stars, the gradient background, some light like pyramid, mountain looking things in the background, but most importantly, the icon shows a gameplay action shot. You've got the main character and you've got that swoosh motion, and that's kind of like a rule of thumb is you want your icon to show a little bit of gameplay so that it looks like an action icon and you're more likely to get clicks with that. Alright, let's go ahead and open up Bitnoid and let's check this out. So this is Crevasse Studios, and I can tell already that the game's in portrait mode, which is a really great idea. You're much more likely to get picked up by a publisher if your game is in portrait mode because your game is easier to play. That means your game can most likely be played with one hand and probably one finger. So if you have your games in landscape, most likely you're going to have to play the game with two hands. And I love landscape games, but if you make your game easier to play, you're going to get more people playing your game, and you're going to get more revenue from your advertisements, and so publishers like that, and so they're more likely to pick up a game that is in portrait mode. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to press tap to start and let's get started. Alright, cool. So it has a quick tutorial for you how to play, so you can go ahead and move your character and hit those empty squares. It's just fine, but you cannot hit the squares with a little skull on them, so those are no go. Okay, cool. And then you just hit the ball with your little platform. Okay, cool. So this is a really cool twist on a very, very old style game. We've all seen the brick breaker type game before. This is very much like Ketchup's Balls game, and that did very, very well. And so this is a great little twist, a great little spin off this, where you have the same style of game, but you have your little cursor move upwards and you have to survive the level. Okay, awesome. And you get a little reward at the end. This is also a really great idea. This helps with retention. People love getting the little rewards. They're more than likely to keep playing if they can get little rewards along the way. Okay, dang it, I hit the little square with the skull on it. So I died, but this is a really, really cool and balanced game. I like it a lot. And you got little fans there on the side. I like the little animation there on the ball. Little switch up there. What's this lightning? I'm going to try to get the lightning. Nice. Okay, what a cool power up. So this is a really cool balanced game. I could see why this does well. It follows a lot of the rules I've talked about in other videos. You want to have a gradient background. Little particle stars in the background is a nice little touch. And that sort of minimalistic art style on the bottom, it does very well. It's kind of reminiscent of Monument Valley, and I just like the style of this game. Little rewards, a little countdown, and it's very polished. It's really smooth, and I like the color change, the scene changes, keeps things fresh. So this is a really great game. I really like what they did with this one here, and I can't wait to see more from this developer. I think this developer has got a really good idea about taking old style games and giving them a little bit of a tweak and getting something real cool out of it. Oh, I like it. Pausing the screen so you can get more points. All right. I like this. This is a good game. Okay, very, very cool. And there it is. Hit with an ad. Nice. Get a little money for some ad revenue. And we're back in it. Okay, cool. So I'm going to check out another game, but I would definitely rate this one high. This is a really great and balanced game. It's a fresh spin on a classic style gameplay. I like it. All right, next on the list is a game called Snake Maze, which I really like mazes in general, so I'm excited to play this game and check this one out. It says, welcome to Snake Maze. Conquer over 60 mazes across 5 different worlds, each more challenging than the previous. Simply have fun and escape safely, or master each maze by collecting all 3 stars. Cool. See you in the maze. So this is a swipe game. I'm going to go ahead and download it from the App Store right now, and let's give it a go. Okay, awesome. So first, let's take a look at the game icon. I really like it. It's got the S style, standing for Snake Maze, I assume. And you've got a little bit of a gameplay action shot there with the character moving through the maze. And you can see that there's like kind of a motion there because there's a little bit of a trail effect following it. So in a minimalistic game like this, it can be hard to show a gameplay action shot for your game icon, but I think this was done pretty well. So let's go ahead and let's jump into the game now and let's play it. All right, cool. This is Arrow Arts. All right, awesome. Sam Hardy. I did not know this was his game, and I'm excited to play it. This is going to be cool. All right, so I'm going to just jump into it here and play. All right, cool. So we got set up with the levels, and you've got little stars, and you just swipe your way to success. Can I swipe back? Oh, heck yeah. Okay, cool. I dig it. This is really awesome. I could see that if the maze was really, really tight, or if the ball was moving really fast, it could get pretty difficult. So this is good. I like this. I like this game. It's balanced, and I could easily see how this could get harder. Okay, perfect. Another reward setup. This is a really good idea. I think for all of your games, everybody who's a game developer should take this idea and go with it. Adding rewards at the end of your game is going to keep your retention higher, keep players coming back. They really dig that. Okay, cool. So it's a little slow at first. You can see that the character is moving reasonably slow so that you can kind of just get your feet wet here with the first few levels. I'm guessing that the character is going to move faster and faster as the game progresses, and so this is really cool. So first couple levels, let the player kind of get into a groove and then jump into it. And I'm sure in the later levels it gets harder, and there are quite a few levels. Let's take a look at World D here, because we got all these different worlds. Oh yeah, way, way, way more difficult. On this one, it's going to be precision because the maze is tight. Yeah, see, I couldn't even do that. See, here I was talking up a big game saying it was all slow, but now being slow really helps. Oh my gosh, that could get really hard. You have to really time your swipes. So this is an awesome game. I could see this being a nice little time waster. I'm going to be flying out here pretty soon, so I'm going to be spending a fair amount of time at the airport, so this is a perfect way to kill some time while waiting for my flight. So this is really awesome. Good job, Sam Hardy. I can't seem to get around that corner. Oh man, that's hilarious. But it's a really cool game. I really like the style here, and I like what you do with it. The little swipe controls totally works for me. And I can't wait to see more games coming from you. Glad to see you're still developing. All right, let's check out one more game. Last on the list is Pocket Coin Stack. Okay, so I'm going to download this from the App Store. The artwork looks very familiar. I think I know who the developer is on this one, but we will find out here in a second. So let's go ahead and download it. All right, so let's check out the game icon first. Okay, cool. So instead of just having the little pig or the little piggy bank looking thing on the icon and not have a coin going into it, he does a gameplay action shot by showing the little coin going into the piggy bank slot. So that's the kind of thing that you want to go for, is instead of just having like a character on the front, you want to also have some action going on. You want to see movement on that icon. So that one passes the test. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and open this up. All right, so this is Crevasse Studios. So this is our Buildbox Game Jam third place winner. This is a good guy. I know this developer. I'm really excited to test this game out right now. All right, so it looks like it is a timing game where you need to time it just right. Okay, let's go ahead and let's restart the game. So you have to time it just right so that it lands in the cup. Okay, I am notoriously horrible at these games, but I like this style. It's very, very cool. Awesome. Well, I can't believe I made it through the first level. All right, cool. I'll go ahead and give this 5 stars and support the cause here. And I will write a review later. But this is really, really cool. You've got the double reward by watching a advertisement there after you complete the level. That's also really, really great. And you can see that it's doing a little bit like a pulsing button thing, so that draws the player's eyes in, draws their attention in. So you want that. You want them selecting the little advertisement there, the video advertisement, because that is more money in the game developer's pocket. But I'm going to go ahead and just collect reward, and then let's go ahead and continue on with the game. Okay, so I can see how this game could get progressively harder and harder. You need to time it just right so that it falls right in the slot, and I could see, oh, okay, going back and forth a little bit better. You got to time it just right. But I imagine that slots get smaller and smaller, and it is more and more difficult to try to time it just right. All right, I'm going to play one more level here, and then I'm going to end the video there. But definitely check out all three of these developers' other games. They're all seasoned developers, and they make their decisions in their game design based off of experience. So I definitely would check out their games and try to get inspired and try to build off of them and make your own unique ideas and games. So I hope you thought this video was useful. If you'd like me to review your game or give you some pointers on a game that you've already released, you can go ahead and leave the name of your game in the comments below, and I will check it out and throw a video together. So I hope you thought this video was useful. As always, keep on boxing.